Hello, people. Alex Aquarius here. What we're going to do today for you is I am Sir Alex Aquarius now. I've just been dubbed. I was knighted by YouTube. I'm now a YouTube partner, whatever that means. So it's Sir Alex Aquarius, please. All right. Now, anyway, I just got to become a partner because if you have a channel and you've already got advertising, you monetize. You know what I'm talking about. This is for people who don't. A lot of people like me for 7, 8 years, I watched YouTube without getting involved until just this year. I thought about it last year and I made a channel. I didn't really do anything on it, but put some vacation trip videos on there from Chile last year. And then it wasn't until this year at the end of June, beginning of July, I made my first few videos about NASA. And my first artwork video was I think the Van Allen belts. It's the one with the red, blue, and yellow donut picture of the Van Allen belts out in space. It's one of the first ones I did, and I had the fireplace behind me. If anybody saw me start from the beginning about four months and a week ago, that's what we were doing. And I thought when you learn as you go along. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the process, what it's been like to make the plain mundane show till now. And I'm doing this because I just hit over 10,000 views with 203 videos. I have 203 videos, and I have 105 friends, 105 subscribers. Thank you, folks. Love y'all. Love y'all. I'll be like all the other YouTubers, like, I love you guys so much. Thank you. But anyway, so what I've done, what I've learned, if you guys want to be inspired to make your own channel, if you haven't done so yet, and for those who even already have one, if you listen to some of my ideas, I think it grew pretty fast, and I've been doing things to improve its views, and it's working lately. So what I did is I was actually talking with someone who has a pretty popular YouTube channel that's out there, and I was chatting and commenting on some of the videos, and then emailing, and excuse me, and then I asked how she got her page going, and she had said that she monetized, but it wasn't that much money. If it was $50 a month, that was lucky. But I thought, hey, why not? If you're going to spend the time finding the information, doing the research, why not click on the broadcasting software, record a message for people, and go back to work and get paid for it, and later get ads that go with it. And some ads go with it and some don't. Some for people who are, anarchists, wide awake researchers that don't think anybody should monetize on a video like YouTube. That's baloney. I mean, with the time you're going to spend on it, they just gave me this report as I became a partner that your videos, there's a list of things that you can and cannot do. That you can't have any violence. You can't outwardly promote or even insinuate sex. Um, what else did they say? You can't even mention terrorism or a current event. I got tagged on a Vegas video, and I got tagged on a New York City rental truck video last week. And but it's funny, some of the other videos that they did approve. So when I started my channel, what I thought what was gonna be my concept, what I did was I thought, hey, I've been an awake researcher for about 10 years now, since 2008. So I thought, I know a lot of stuff. I've run across a lot of things like people know about, like the Georgia Guidestones, all the symbolism of astrology and numerology and esoteric history and philosophy and Sumerian texts. If you know what the Emerald Tablets are and the Atrahasis and the Era Epos and the Lamentations of Sumer, I don't have to go any further. I knew all about that. I knew about secret society elements, letters from Albert Pike to Giuseppe Mussini in Italy, the secret diary of Admiral Byrd, UFO stuff, alien things, and economy. I'm interested in my education is in economics. I have a bachelor's in economics and a master's in advanced corporate finance. So I just cover a broad range of topics. So I'm going to show you. Recap that. What I did was to get to partner level. What I did was I had over 10,000 views in 4 months, 4 months and a week, a little over 4 months, at 105 subscribers. And boom, you hit that 10,000 view mark overall for your channel, and you get this review. And then I went back this morning. I spent all morning. You have to go over every single one of your videos, and I had 203, 202. I had to go back and click monetize on each one, and then have each one submitted and reviewed, and come back green or yellow. If it comes back yellow, it says that your data or something in your video is not suitable for all advertisers, and they'll kick it back to you. I realized what I do. I'm a truther and a researcher, but I don't have any hate speech. I don't yell on my channel, and I don't call out names. If it's something that's very current today, that's accusing somebody of a criminal behavior or something like that, I'm not going to do a piece on that. I just don't want to get involved in current events that have to do with crime and politicians or religious leaders or anybody. But what I do are more timeless topics. If you want to look up what is a red Tibetan, what's the difference between the red and the yellow, I've seen you both. What are the secret symbols laid out in the streets of Paris, France, and Washington, D.C.? You know, architecture, symbols in plain sight on all the cathedrals. You know, you can look up videos that have been done on that can be 10 years old and they're still relevant, and they'll tell you what you're looking for. That's what I'm trying to lay out here in the Plain Mundane Show. Is I cover topics from, well, I'll show you. I don't want to duplicate time. I'll show you my review. No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my video manager and show you what my videos are about. And it's going to give you a good idea what AdSense accepts, who's blocking the advertising policies. It's kind of obvious when you look at it. Now here's my home dashboard. I'm a YouTube partner, 10,441 views, 105 subscribers. Okay. Analytics, you have watch time, 11,307 minutes total have been watched. And that's just 28 days. These stats are from 28 days. 2,584 views. So if I have 2,500, let's say I can do 3,000 views a day pretty quickly, you know, with the changes I've had in the last week. I can do, yeah, if I was doing 3,000 a month over 4 months, I would have had 12, 13, 15 by now, at the rhythm I'm going. So that's just showing exponential viewer growth. If I go to Video Manager, I'm going to show you each video. We'll run past them, scroll down, show you which ones got flagged. And as you know, also, I read a lot of magazine articles, and I just read them from start to finish. They're the kind that you can just go on if you've got time, if you're working on something, your hands are busy, you just turn on a YouTube video to learn something, right? You don't have to look at a bunch of graphics. I like to go to YouTube and learn, like talks, when somebody's behind a podium, I just put the headphones on and go walk with that stuff. And here I always try to make my videos under 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes long, and something that you can put in your pocket and learn while you're washing dishes or something like that. You don't have to watch everything, and you don't have to go on forever like I am. Okay, anyway. Yesterday, my friend Summer came over, and we did a show about current events. She likes to come over and comment. She's not completely aligned with everything I believe in, but we get along, and I think we'll have a good show discussing topics. So I got one monetized, an outtakes video from yesterday, but this one not suitable for most viewers. Now, we talked about, it says me and my neighbor talk with flat earth, aliens, New Orleans, and EMPs. Okay, maybe I mentioned some unknown military technology to the masses, or I mentioned there might have been some language in there. We were having a good time. We're going to have to curb it back on the language when we do the Summer and Alex show, episode number 2. What else got flagged? This is a simple, great thing I found in a magazine, and read the article and posted the links to the article. It was about how stevia, the sweetener, kills Lyme disease pathogen better than antibiotics. And it got killed. It's not suitable for most advertisers. I would change that to say not suitable for most pharmaceutical makers. Let's see, let's go down. Here's another one. The endocannabinoid system. 80% of doctors may not know about CB1, CB2. That's another pharma hit. Alien bodies have human-like DNA. Most bodies from Nazca. Not suitable. What is that? Unacceptable information? That these grays from Close Encounters and Roswell, that they have human-like DNA. I don't know why that one got blocked. I submitted it for review. They're looking at human review, no more AI. Okay, 28,000 plants are used as medicine instead of synthetic pharmaceuticals. That's a pharma hit. Hit from the pharmaceutical industry. Here's New York City rental truck witness on Fox. Extraordinary details. I smell an actor. Any comments on any terrorism event or current event is too sensitive for them, so they don't want you to do it. I thought I could get away with it with not being too aggressive or saying other things, but I was reading in the content they gave me to review on their policies. You cannot mention a terrorist event or anything that's current event, especially if it's a current event and it's a terrorist event. And then you get to whether you're smelling an actor or you're covering the wrong side. I don't even think it got to that. You just cannot say it. You can't cover current events. Here's an article I found on a website. I think it was in 5D. Sex and sexuality with awake people, sex energy with high frequency people. You know, we didn't talk about the sex act or anything physical. Wasn't lewd, and I don't use bad language, so that got flagged. There was one of the divisions in their policies are you cannot even insinuate to sex. So that one got hit. I'll take that one. I'll accept it. Let's see, page 2. I've got about 7 pages of videos that make up those 203. I'll show you. I can talk about Janet Yellen at the Fed. That got approved. Aliens showing up. Enki, creator of humankind. Water wars, freshwater scarcity. Global warming's not happening according to models from a decade ago. That's acceptable to talk. You can talk all you want about and rip on global warming. And have ads. Okay, here's the protocols of the learned elders of Zion. 5 videos in a row. Strike, 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 strike. Methane from cow farts and belchings ruining the atmosphere. That's fine. Fear of robots, AI, anxiety, 3G. Third gen takeover. Catalonia, coal mine canary. Psychopath balancing our inner with our empath. Ganymede, moon of Jupiter. Fuel from seawater, hydrogen, nanocells, photocatalysts, molybdenum disulfide. Hey, okay, so you can talk about any technology that's going to replace petroleum and run ads. So the petroleum industry is not coming after us. It's the pharmaceutical industry so far, the only one that's hitting me. Aliens brought us here, hybridized, that's fine. Pharma money, conflicts of interest, absolute versus relative result. Okay, so clinical study talk is fine. Alien civilizations on Mars cover up, that's fine. Wow. Gold, de-dollarization of the world, petro yuan and gold yuan SDRs. That's fine to talk about in economics and how they're running the world with it. So I'll keep doing that. This is teaching me more of what I can do content on from now on in the future. Elon Musk, disclosure of the secret space program. Hey, that's acceptable. And you can run ads. So it's not the space industry coming after us either. So far as what? It's not the petroleum industry or the space industry. They're leaving us alone. Time travel and ancient texts, Japanese, modern science, biblical, Hindu. That's fine. Nano drills popping cancer cells. That's fine. See, that technology must not be exciting or it doesn't work because it's fine now. You can advertise on it. Quantum surfing, matrix, cyberspace, fifth dimension. China de-dollarizing. DC destroys American power. Russia, Venezuela, SDRs. That's fine. Really, so that's confirming again. I can talk about I should go into just economic videos mainly for revenue. AI implants will control situation with thoughts. I can talk about that. You can talk about AI technology taking over the human mind. You can talk about global economy and the dollar being destroyed and Swiss money systems, and that's fine. The next big shift from 3D, 4D, and 5D, letting go of paradigms, continuum. That's fine to talk about. So you can talk about the progress of mankind, 5 ways to start over, your food, your economy, boycott currency, no vote. It's fine to even talk about voting and all the ways to start over. Physicians waking up to the treatment agenda of the twisted oligarchy. That one's fine. Protected predatory leaders, dirty secrets, dirty lies. That's fine. Some of these shock me that they are okay to talk about. I'm just going through all these topics because I wanted you to see, if you're interested, how I did it in 4 months to get to 10,000 views. But I just kept pumping out reading articles mostly. And and I covered a lot of broad topics because I wanted to know this. I wanted to hit all over and see what got ad support for making revenue and what topics I can't touch and can touch. Okay, here's a consciousness video on who am I, who are you, no escaping reality, being there, emptiness. It's okay to talk about paranormal, or even not paranormal, I don't like that, but consciousness videos are good. Great illusion, ignoring reality, insanity, so that's good. A rant on some words that people use. Murciélago, tiburón, scene, another, realtor, chipotle, remuneration. That was just a word rant. So that's a funny word rant. There's just, a crazy video about stupid stuff. That's fine. Drinking urine, Shambhavu Shastra, 175 cures noted, exolicit. There's a lot of people that drink their urine and cure their sicknesses. Can't talk about that. So I don't know why that's another pharmaceutical industry hit. I'm talking about cures, 175 cures noted. I don't do it, by the way. Never have. Here I talk about nuclear war of Anu and Enki, and I'm talking about Sodom and Gomorrah from the Bible, and this got struck because I called it nuclear war of Anu and Zion, New World Order, Christianity, Islam. Iraq, nuclear war of Anu and Enki in Sumeria, Iraq, Mesopotamia. Well, at the time it was Sodom and Gomorrah. Authorities, the peoples, creating a predator, perceptions of power, that got struck. Don't want to talk about government or anything having to do with criticizing who's in power or just the power itself. Microsoft CEO warns of a Orwellian future. Bitcoin, talking about elites taking over Bitcoin. BRICS is okay. Black or white Egyptians is okay. Chemotherapy may encourage cancer spread. Nope, can't talk about that. Making money on chemo. Hurricane Harvey, even Irma, manipulation and facts about objectives and agendas. That's okay. You can even talk about Agenda 21. I'm learning, folks. Silicon Valley philosophy training the brain. This is just elite psychopath training ground philosophy video. And that's okay. Let's see the next page. I'm going back and looking at these with you at the same time. Bear with me. It's interesting. I covered a lot of topics. I don't even remember all of them, but since I've read it, I can talk about it because I can bring it back up. Planting trees, world record in 1 day in Ecuador. That's okay. My demonic attack experience. That's okay to talk about. Ascension body symptoms in 3, 4, 5D. That's okay to. But I said Operation Mockingbird on steroids, digital rendering news in real time. Oh, this video got struck. I was talking about this is the media, controlled media, where they showed Obama giving his speeches as his 18 or 19-year-old self in college. They had some video of him moving and talking, and they can move the mouth and the chin and the face with the graphics. It could be a mannequin or a clone with a CGI face, and it shows how they do it, and they do take speeches and change the voice modulation and the face modulation and where the person's even at and sitting or standing or walking while they're saying it, and they can manipulate it all. It's a great video to watch. That's one of the best ones for blowing you away. You want to learn something from my channel. But of course, it cannot be monetized. Next, these are the weed and hemp cannabis, THC hemp oil doses and treatments. That's for health. And then weed construction, hempcrete. You can build stronger than concrete if you add hemp. Global warming is fine. Mysteries of Mandela effect is fine. 5G phone criticism is fine. First wave of the cosmic call to action, so the woo-woo new agey stuff is fine. Super soldier tech and DARPA projects is fine. Did you hear that? Here's the drugs, SSRIs, antidepressants, how they work. Got a pharma strike there. Meditation without ghosts or archons. Matrix of master slave is fine. Why are world leaders visiting Antarctica? That was fine. Steve Quayle. Organic fruits and vegetables stop cancer. And that's fine. So if it's food, you can talk all about natural food stopping cancer, but stevia, you can't mention that it kills cancer better than, anyway. Spain sets a precedent on charges at central bankers. So you can talk about the International Monetary Fund and the Swiss banking system. Controlling the weather using lasers, plain, yeah. That's already, I've already had other ones. I comment on the weather a lot too, weather control. Venezuela ditches US dollar, so that's fine. Aristotle, do you have true friendships? Philosophy is fine. Putin orders the end of the US dollar is fine. Alarmist case for global warming is falling apart. That's so anything about global warming, the dollar, even weather control and DARPA and military stuff, you can talk about that. Paddock means Vega, meadow, and the name of the etymology of Las Vegas. Anything on that, boom. Out. Chemtrails, fine. Personal rant on Johnson Space Center, where I live, fine. How to play, Seasons of Wither by Aerosmith, acoustic song. Singer's favorite band song, he told me. That's fine. My near-death experience, drowning unconsciously for 1 to 2 hours underwater, that's fine. My flat earth algebra for looking for curvature, that's fine. So you can talk about flat earth, near death. You can share other music and do your own versions of registered songs and get away with it from Aerosmith. Houston devastation and damage in League City, hurricane coverage. You can talk about Nibiru and the stars coming in to crash Earth. Talk about empty supermarkets after the hurricane. Here even Nikola Tesla technology and how it's used to control weather and the weather war against America, and that was fine. So here again, I'm starting to confirm you can grab anything you want about military technology, weather control, and technology, and it's fine. Don't go after anything about cancer or any health-related issue. I'll stay away from health-related issues for revenue. I might post a video on health-related issue that I don't expect to be monetized. I'm pure that way. Let's see. Hurricane Harvey coverage, Hurricane Harvey flooding. How to film an eclipse. You can talk about the eclipse. Fake alien invasions, fine. Awakening in dystopia is fine. Here's some touchy ones. Let's see what happens. The Vatican, United Nations call for a world governance, new world order. That's fine. A brief history on false flag terror. What do you think? Sovereign incorporated ruling government. Look at that. There's a criticism on the ruling government in District of Columbia. That was fine. NASA. Some of these might be some of the words I chose. I put the word terror and false flag in there. I'm sure they've got flags for those words. NASA astronauts test a new Orion capsule to see if it floats. That was right out here by Clear Lake. I thought that was funny when I saw that article. Let's see. But you see where I'm going, folks? I'm just showing you and sharing with you. If you have a channel, you might want to be watching this because I'm showing you the ways you can narrow down how to or how not to make revenue. Okay, who is Alex Aquarius eating a jalapeno pepper? That's fine. So talk about yourself all day. How did the devil originate at the time of Jesus? That's fine. So you can talk about Jesus. Well, here's one that didn't get approved. It says Christianity before Christ, 16 killed saviors with the same MO before Christ, and that got taken out. Maybe if I reword it and resubmit it. A review was already requested for that, by the way. I've requested on all of these. Jesus survived the crucifixion and escaped his near-death experience. That's fine. Now, I can talk about Jesus surviving the crucifixion and living and dying in India, but I can't talk about 16 story, like the Apollyon, Horus, Vishnu, Apollyon, all the ones who had Tammuz, mainly Tammuz, the ones who had died for 3 days and were reborn, born of a virgin with 12 followers. But I can say, here's Jesus buried in India, and his story's fake, but he's real. And that's fine. So I have to find out why that one was. Maybe that one will get turned around. If you build it, he will come. Field of Dreams, VHS. I can't be monetized on that because it's not my copyright. I got permission from the movie author, but I can't make money on that one. My heaven throne room experience with God in Christ. A personal experience where you come right out and say you went above the firmament and saw God and spoke with him. That's fine. Secret Christianity is a pagan Babylonian mystery school story. That's fine to talk about the New Testament. Who is Ea, Enki, and the Syrian god? God of good and the Lyrians, no knowledge plans. That's good. Albert Pike's letter to Giuseppe Mussini in 1871 for World War I, World War II, and World War III is fine. Wow, that one blew my mind. Dual Society. This is who set up Hitler and the Aryan Vril philosophies of the ones who are the Aryan racists in Dual Society. Not suitable. I kind of can understand that one. Moses is Akhenaten, Melchizedek, and Tutmosis IV. That's fine. You can criticize pharaohs and the Old Testament a little bit. NASA space shuttle is a jet. What? That's even fine. Babylon, Mystery Babylon, the Great. Talk about Mystery Babylon. Most powerful people, man in the world, the Black Pope. I'm talking about the Jesuit general and the Black Pope, and that's fine. Oh, that cracks me up. The Club of Rome, Committee of 300, that's fine. Oh, free will is an illusion, that's fine. What is intuition? That's fine. Positive, enthusiastic, optimistic thoughts, success, that's fine. Raising your vibration, research flat earth, that's fine. Flat earth is fine, always fine. Plato's Cave, the Republic, the truther, freed prisoner, heretic, that's fine. You can quote Greek philosophy. You can even talk about conspiracy theories from Greek philosophers, and you're fine. NASA jams my camera if I walk in front of the entrance to Johnson Space Center. That's fine. Pointers on how to share flat Earth, vaccine risk. Here I talked about vaccine risk awareness, and that was fine. That one's touchy. That's kind of sketchy right there. Introducing Lucy Ball, my host, for the spinning tennis ball proof. That was fine. Flat Earth's still good. Assassination, Jackie Kennedy killed JFK. What? Zapruder film look and trajectory. I've got 505. This is one of my videos that has a lot of views, and it's not going to be monetized. Reasons why I think the Earth is flat is fine. Binaural beats, 440 hertz versus 443 on Led Zeppelin Blues Jam. Here we are, last page, folks. Is the Bible real, true, the Word of God, trustworthy? That's fine. Brief history of all galactic visitors, races on Earth. Freemason, the Illuminati. What is the Illuminati? That one's fine. How to make ormus, Dead Sea salt, pH meters and the numbers. That's fine. How to make ormus 1, complete Dead Sea salt. How to rinse ormus. That's fine. So I'm going to do more ormus videos. Babylon working, Jack Parsons, Ron Hubbard, creating the Moonchild with the Aleister Crowley ritual. That's fine. Eisenhower's first meeting with extraterrestrials. That's fine. Extreme oath of the Jesuits, subterranean Rome. And that one's fine, guys. Secret diary of Admiral Byrd, where he went under the North Pole and met with the Aryan. That's fine. Van Allen radiation belts and critiquing that, tearing it apart. That's fine. Research flat Earth, 12 topics and videos for a great start. That's fine. So any flat Earth topic is acceptable for ads. Brad Paisley spoof on his nationwide video I did on my guitar. That's fine. You can spoof on a celebrity country singer. And other videos I put up on my vacation singing songs. And even one here, the NASA, I took the Kermit the Frog song. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And I just changed rainbows to NASA. So it says, songs about NASA, what's on the other side? And it's funny. So go watch that. Go watch the NASA connection now. Take one that I sang last year in the bathtub. It's got good acoustics when you're in the bathtub. So I thought I would just go over with you. I'm out, but I thought I would go over with you 203 videos, what they were about, which was a huge range of topics that I covered. I just thought everything that I'm covering and researching and reading anyway, I just put a link to the author and where it came from, and I post it and do it. And I haven't had any strikes as long as I share the live link back to the source I got it from. Okay, but I hope you had a good look at these topics and what they are and what gets affected by AdSense. And it's very telling for somebody who's awake, but it's some of the things shocked me that I have monetization on that I can make money on ads with. All right, I'm Alex Aquarius. Thank you for coming to Plain Mundane Show. I hope you enjoyed the video review. It gave you some ideas for your channel or inspire you to go make one. Go do it. I'm out.